Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Michael Dwalmina, and I've sold over $5,000 worth of 3D prints on Amazon and Etsy, and I teach other people how to do the same. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the most profitable 3D prints to sell in the most popular niche. So let me quickly share my screen and get you guys on board. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to look at Maker World, and that's how we're going to find the most popular niche. So what we do is we go to the Maker World homepage, we go to user or creator center, and then you go to inspiration and you go to popular searches. So you should be able to see that Fidget is the #1 most popular search, and that's popular searches within the last 7 days. So we can click on Fidget right there. And what you can do is pretty much just look at the most popular ones, or you can go by, I like to go by boosts. So yeah, you just click boost over here on this side. And you've got a whole bunch of different kind of fidget toys that you're going to have. So what you can do is check if they have like licenses to sell these. If they do, then obviously you can pay like a monthly fee, something like that. But these are personal / non-commercial, and you can sell with attribution. So that's pretty good. So literally, if you give credit to them, then you can sell that. Let's look at this one. It's a pretty cool design. This was released about 4 or 5 months ago. It's a layered fidget cube. So something like that, I think could do pretty well on like Etsy and Amazon. Okay, let's see what else there is. So you probably want to get like a top 5 list of fidget toys. This one looks quite complicated, but it looks pretty popular. Something that has like some viral kind of quality. So they have a commercial license here. So you can join that for $10 a day. Or sorry, $10 a month, which is 33 cents a day. So I just kind of put together a quick little list. You can just kind of save the title. So I put down Fidgets. So save the title and the link. Just kind of keep things organized and simple. I take this one as well. There's a fidget toy that's angled. And the layered fidget cube. So the key thing is we want to look for things that are pretty unique, something that you haven't seen very often, and something that you think could actually work. Okay, so we have the impossible pass-through cone. Those have probably been done quite a bit. The OTF fidget knife is pretty good. I've seen those. Notice you've gone by boosts. So just kind of scroll through and look for some unique ones. And it's pretty cool. 12-in-1 fidget toy set. And that could do pretty well. And let's first check for licenses. Commercial, join. So no license that I can see. Maybe search for Patreon. Okay, they haven't got any Patreon that I can see. What you can do is also, you can just message the creator. Just hit the message button, pop a message through to him. So you can do it like that. But yeah, I'll pretty much save this as well. Let's kind of go through and be like, what kind of things would you buy if you wanted a fidget toy? And then we can try to look for some free files. So Thingiverse is probably the king of getting free files. I think a lot of fidgets are kind of commercial, like non-commercial, but you still will be able to find some commercial files that you can actually sell. So I'll just kind of click through some of these and have a look. This is non-commercial. This cube, this is commercial, so you can sell this. And you can see it's got a bunch of comments, 21 makes, and people like this. Scale, this is 2000%. This is not good. Isn't that good, it seems. Okay, so this isn't a good model. So that's what the comments are saying. Maybe there's some fixes. Maybe someone's remixed it to fix it. So this one has 2,000 likes. So I'm guessing this one's probably the best. So his version of the printed cube, excluding the 5 buttons. Let's check the comments on this. So you're having some issues. Other people like the design. Yeah, you get the idea. You can go through and look for ones that you can sell. This is non-commercial. This one is commercial, so we can sell this one. So I said it does not spin. Scale it up. It tries to come out 3D printed print. That's funny. I mean, I've seen a lot of makes on this, so it works for some people. Maybe it's the quality of the printer. Now, this looks pretty cool. So the good thing is you can pretty much look through the makes and look for the most popular makes and try to recreate something like this. So blue, yellow, red, gray, white. Crusoe, so they did a multicolor. The test of the autumn filament change. So this is a really cool model. You could do something like this yourself, right? Looks like it's just a normal layer change. It isn't even like a multicolor type of one. It's just a normal layer change. So yeah, you could pretty much recreate this. I'll just go back to the source and see this file. This one we can use commercially. Now, after you've done that, what you do want to do is start to look online to see what kind of existing 3D prints you have. So we can type in maybe fidget or fidget toys. That's the standard one. And kind of see what other people have. So we saw this one before, right? That's a 12-in-1 from Maker World. So let's just click through some of these. We've seen something like this as well, like the one we just downloaded. Similar style, right? Got some of these. I saw that on Maker World as well. Okay, interesting. Got another one of these 12-in-1s. And what you can do is pretty much just check the number of reviews to see how popular the actual model is. So A1 reviews, usually times it by about 5 to see the number of sales. So it's got about 400 sales, which are about pretty accurate there. Next one, 11 reviews, 50 sales. This is pretty cool. So stimming, I've seen stuff like this before. It's wearable, so it goes into your hoodie. That's cool. It's a standard 3 a gyro spin. It's got like 3 rings. 91 reviews, about 500 sales. That's good. So you see fidget toys, these have good volume, good sales. So you just need to do a nice spin. There's another spiked sensory type of toy. So you could also look into doing these, like this had 5 people buying the last 24 hours. 9 months old. So you could look at spiked sensory roller on Fidget. Oh, sorry, on Thingiverse. Nothing there. Oh, it's not put the search in properly. So we have one right here. Got another one. Okay, here's an on. There's one too. So we're getting more into, kind of niche types of fidgets. So spiked sensory fidget. You can start to note down different types of fidgets, like we've seen in the list. There's the 12-in-1. Got these ones with the handles. You probably have one of those pass-through spin ones, right? And you always want to make sure that it has actually like volume. So you're getting something that people want. Got fidget sliders with a magnet. So all of these, like you can make different variations. These are very popular. I've seen these. But yeah, a lot of them would be saturated. That's why you have to look for unique pieces. So yeah, I'm thinking I saw this one. So you can make a TPU fidget, like a stress ball type of thing in a specific kind of a shape. So that could be a good idea. And TPU stress product for the magnetic fidget sliders. What else we got? And it's another fidget slider. More fidget sliders. iPod inspired. It's interesting. See if it has some activity on there. It's got no reviews. So yeah, the 12-in-1 fidget. 12-in-1 fidget. So these are different like niches of fidgets, which we can start to look into. It's got 10 reviews. This one's got none. This one's pretty cool. It's going to be more expensive, but there's a lot to it. So it's for adult dementia activities, occupational therapy, sensory activity board. Seen something like this before, but it only has 8 reviews in 23 months. So not the best volume. There's 132 reviews in 5 months. So this is very good. So Fidget Star, you can make a variation of that. Spiked sensory roller. So yeah, we got these Thingiverse ones. This is commercial, so we can sell this. Just give credit attribution. There's no comments, no makes, but that's fine. That looks pretty good to me. Next one. This is non-commercial. Not too sure if they have a Patreon. You go to their profile. Okay, they don't have many files, but you can always message through here as well to ask them if it's if you're allowed to sell the model in exchange for like well, first you can ask if you can sell it full stop, and then they might let you do it personally. It says, please do not sell these. This for only for personal use, familiar or classroom use. Obviously, you can try to work out a deal if they're willing to accept money for it. You might be able to do that. This person says, can I sell these? It says no in the description. Commercial license available. Nope. So you can obviously message the guy, or we can just find another model. So this one we can sell. And yeah, nothing stops you from kind of recreating and selling your own kind of model as well. And plus you can hire a designer to actually create a model for you if you had the funds to do that. So this one is commercial, so we can sell it as long as we give attribution and we share. Fidget squeezer, that's a pretty cool one. So pretty much the key thing is you want to be unique, you want to have good pictures, you want to be able to stand out. You know, you're pretty much competing with all of these when it comes to fidget toys. Like if somebody types in a fidget toy, like why would they click your listing and not someone else's? So something like that is quite unique. Most of them have videos on it, you know, kind of showing people how the fidget works, which obviously makes sense. 12-in-1, this is stim-in-1. So they've differentiated by making it a wearable. So it's the same kind of spiky design, but it's actually wearable, so it makes a lot of sense. People like this, discreet. It's got a really cool like design. It's got a 2-color thing, primary, number inset. Good pictures as well. And put it on the shoelaces, which is cool. And got all the colors. So this is a really good listing. It's only like a month or so old. This is a standard one, so we got a version of that we did with the make in a Moi color. And this one's really cool as well. Done it in a nice kind of pastel rainbow kind of color. It looks like they have some other colors too. And I like how they have the little smiley face at the top. It's a nice design. Let's check out the video on this. Okay, so they've added a clicker plus a stimming, and they've got the strap on there. It's really good, like full product. It's really nice. It's definitely different from the others. Nice design, good functions, extra features, great pictures as well. It says save 15% when you buy 3. So things like that, it's gonna kind of differentiate you and start bringing those sales. Let's see if this is commercial. So yeah, we can actually sell this one as well. I think this could do pretty well. It's got like a nice, very nice function. Check out the comments. Okay, if we could spin it. Oh, nice. The idea's in the works. That was literally today as well. Okay, so yeah, you could literally follow this guy because he says he's gonna have a spinning version as well. You could like I think that's how you follow, right? So you can follow the designers, check out the other models as well. TPU fish pouch. That's funny. Yeah, so far. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much how I would go about like finding profitable 3D prints. That's how you're gonna pretty much find, you know, what kind of works and who you're competing against. That's the key thing. You want to be able to differentiate yourself from the competition and actually have something that's different and something that's valuable to customers. The key thing is, why should a customer choose you and not the other person? So that's the key thing. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. And also I have a free school group if you guys want to join. I'll quickly show you that. So if you do have if you want to kind of join a community where I teach people how to make their first sales and you actually want to be a part of that, you can ask questions, you can join in and start making money, you know, through advice, then yeah, definitely join a community, post a little intro, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys there.